Borough. Locked in. Shout out to my man Cade in the building, holding it down with us. We appreciate you. Shout out to the OKC, Oklahoma in the building, holding it down with us. We appreciate you too. So shout out to you. And I just want to take the time to shout out one of the, y'all know I always bring great talent on the show. And I want to start off the week right. And tonight we going to start the week off right with my man Smurftrill in the building, holding it down with us.
What it do, what the business is, man. I appreciate you. We on radio now. I feel like this is a point of finally.
Yes,
I'm here with you.
Yes, I've been waiting for this interview for a while.
What you talking about?
So I know who you are, but let the people know who you are, where you from. Give us a little back story about yourself.
Oh man, I think, man, the best way I can really say is, man, it's your boy Smurftrill, man. I'm from Columbus, Georgia, man. 100 miles from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, this really where it's going down at right now, you know. Ain't nothing but hustle, man. Hustle, grind, you know, it's just our time to shine right now, man.
Yeah, the movement is real out there in Columbus, Georgia. I have a couple of people out there that's from Augusta that like to travel out there to Columbus to check out the talent out there. So yeah, it's definitely a nice movement going on out there in Columbus. So shout out to Columbus, Georgia in the building, holding it down with us. So talk to us a little bit about, you know, what made you say, okay, I want to be an artist. This is something I'm going to pursue career wise.
Man, I promise that's been like a tough question, but not a tough question. You know, it's a lot of things that you can do out here, man. But when you get to a certain point in your life that what you do, you know, you find out what you're good at, and you know, you get that passion for it. You know, like when you wake up in the morning, if the first thing you want to do is rap, you know, and I had just got to the point of, you know, it's time to quit playing with it, man. This is a career, you know. I was blessed with this talent, and hopefully I can inspire many out there to, you know what I'm saying, follow their dreams as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so who was some of your biggest inspirations, you know, coming up in the music industry?
Oh man, so many, man. You know, Tupac was like number one influence with me. That was the first rap album I could ever hear. You know, I grew up in the gospel, you know, and everything. You know, my pops, man, they had a good career and everything. You know, got me a Tupac album, and I was like, you know, I'm feeling that vibe. You know, music was music to me. But you know, actually, you know, coming from the South and everything, you know, Young Jeezy and you know them kind of cats and everything. You know, they opened a big path for us. You know, and you know, me sitting back, I was just like, you know, not gonna let them boys work go unnoticed. It's people like me that's coming up, and you know, we finna fulfill this path and keep the legacy going.
Nice. So tell us, you know, being able to see, you know, your father follow his dreams and pursue, you know, his career. How did that motivate you? Because I know it's, you know, it's easy, you know, like if you try to self-motivate yourself and everything like that, but to see someone, you know, of that caliber, you know, your parent, you know, doing things like that. How much of a big inspiration, you know, was he in your pursuing of your career?
I mean, no, it was a big inspiration. You know, my thing is, one thing I noticed within that career was, you know, you never quit until you fail. I mean, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you never failed until you quit. I take that back. I'm sorry. You know, and that's one thing that I really accepted into this industry. You know, I love the challenge. You know, if it was easy, then I don't think it was meant for me. I like the challenge. I like to go out there and, you know, do what we sometimes seem is the impossible. And, you know, I feel like that's really the biggest thing about me, man. You know, like I said, I'm inspiring many. You know, I'm showing them that, you know, it's not just a dream. You know, you can go out there and go get it. And that's my whole, that's going to be like the biggest following for me.
Yeah. And how serious do you take, you know, being able to inspire other people through your music? Because I think a lot of people, you know, artists wise, you know, I don't want to say take advantage, but I want to say take for granted, the fact that they putting this music out there and people following them and people listening to their music. How big are you on your message and getting out to the people and stuff like that?
Very big on that. I actually I have personal experiences with what I do. It's a trip how you can just do what you're doing, and then there's people they following you and they're saying they like this and they like that, whatever. But I have a nephew himself. I never knew that he was involved with music or nothing like that at one point in time, and he sent me a message. It was like, you inspiring me," and I was like, "What?" And then started listening to him, and it's like, what you doing, you're really doing for the ones up under you. And that made me feel real good to understand that, my nephew under me, and he growing up watching me, and that's what he feels, he feels that path, so, it's all about leadership. So you have to watch what you say. You have to guide them into the right directions.
That's a big thing right there, man. I told y'all I got my man in the building holding it down. Smurftrill going to drop some knowledge for y'all today, boy.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, so talk to us. You got a new album called 9. Talk to us about the album. Give us a little backstory about the album. How'd you come up with the name for it? Everything like that.
Oh man, right now, man, it's a count up to the countdown from the blow up. I dropped 8, which was a mixtape, which was 8 stood for Everybody in Georgia Hang Tight, and then I did 8, and I was like, check it out, because it was gonna bring in, which is what 9, which is what we putting the hype on the press and everything on, because 9 is called Now I Need Everything. That's what that means. So I went from Everybody in Georgia Hang Tight to the point of Now I Need Everything. Let's go get it. I'm gonna show you. I'm going to go get it, and just follow me, and we're gonna keep going. And not to give anybody too much info, but it's gonna be a 10 too. And so 8, 9, 10. We're gonna count this up until it count down to the blow up.
Yeah, man, I'm telling y'all, and what's the funny thing about it? A lot of people, what they albums and stuff like that is just like they go to a studio, they record a whole bunch of songs, they just think of a name and just put it together, and it's not really a thoughtful, project. And just hearing that you got, thought process behind even the name and the intent that you have behind your music is just is great for me to hear that, coming from an artist, and especially, from the South, because, a lot of times I feel like South artists get a lot of flack for not being like lyrical artists or they just country rappers, they just glorifying the party or whatever the case is. But so could you tell me, what may be something that would be like a misconception about you, and that you would say, that people misconceive about who you are as a rapper, just being from the South and everything like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. One of my biggest things where they consider my weakness before I started was the fact that I was versatile. Back in the days, versatile, that was not the best word that you could give, to an A&R and all them. It's like, versatile, so who are you? And really what it is, man, I'm the artist that, if you up north, I got something that can vibe for you. If you're in the West Coast, I got something that can vibe for you. If you're in the South, I got something that can vibe for you. I'm from the South, and it was like I didn't really feel like I should have to limit myself, or be punished for being versatile, and so I just want to open them doors and, let it be known that lyrically we can do it, and I mean, it's all come together. It's all come together for me to, hold up, one second. What up, though, to my Detroit people out there? We can do it from here to there. What up, though? We go. It's music. And that's what I want to bring back. Music moved the world. It wasn't one spot that it was at.
Absolutely. Music is definitely everything. So tell me, where could the people, where you're gonna release it? You're gonna release it in May. So where could the people, start tuning in and kind of listening in, getting some sneak peeks, some sneak previews, things like that?
Exactly, man. My biggest thing is right now I'm trying to follow my Instagram. You know, Smurftrill. You know, it's SMURFTRILL. That's Smurftrill on Instagram. But even if they can't find it on that way, you know, my thing is my official website, which is www.smurftrill.com. You know, if you're on the website, you know, every update possible, you know, it's gonna come to you. Just put your email in. We're gonna do every update possible, from the big moves to the small moves. You know, from the struggle to the good times. You know, you can grow with me as an artist and see the progress.
Nice, nice. I told you I have my talent in the building holding it down with me today. And so Smurf, tell us about this new track you got called Certified.
Okay.
It's featuring Mac Bunny. Talk to me about this track. Talk to me about how you guys got together, you know, to record it. What was the theme behind it? Everything like that.
I definitely, you know, that track, man, you know, that's pretty much showed a lot of growth within my career. You know, me, you know, being from the South and everything. You know, everybody, you know, T.I., you know, the Grand Hustle movement, and you know, you got Mac Boney and Country Kane and all them in the movement. And like, for as me as an artist coming up from the South, you know, to show that, you know, I've worked enough to the point that I could actually record within their studio with one of their artists, and you know, still, you know, hold your own, show that, you know, the growth within me. You know what I'm saying? And so that track, Certified, it definitely is just like its name. It was just showing that, you know, I'm certified. You know, I can do this with the best. You know, I can go. You know, and I came from the ground up, and now you see me recording in T.I. studio. You know, hey,
right
there, one of the artists. We certified. Let's go.
Yes, sir. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the people a chance to hear your new song called Certified, and then we're going to get back with some more interview questions.
Definitely.
Okay, yeah, that's a song. Damn, seeing it certified. Stamp sealed and certified. Hey, I'm stamp sealed and certified. Hey, I know about them drugs. I teach you how to kick it with the thugs. Man, I'm stamp sealed and certified. Hey, I know about them streets. I teach these little